Happy New Year, Sewing Mastery fans. I'm Sarah, and this was not what I was planning on doing today. Today, I am stuck at home in a big snowstorm in South Dakota, and apparently January told December, watch this. And before we knew it, we are totally snowed in. So I'm gonna just do a quick video on some of the things that I've been working on, get you all caught up to date, and clarify a few things that are questions people have asked me lately. And that is why we're gonna start with what I've put on the board here. The most effective form of learning is practice, not planning. Now think about that. Now I love to plan. I mean, I'm all about the new journals, and I'm going to show you what I have been using lately. I'm about starting new things at the beginning of the year and getting all excited. That's why I thought I'd be doing this video from our studio and not from home. But that's okay. I've got a few things to inspire you and to invite you to join us. Of course, we have all of our free videos online on our YouTube channel. We have a handful of online courses that are still to this day so popular, and thank you all who have signed up recently. Our newest course was the FOF Stitch Creator Masterclass, and we've got 2 more classes in the works for 2023. Now, one of the things that I wanted to clarify is we have been getting questions about these courses, even for people who have signed up or haven't signed up yet, and they're trying to figure out if that's the right course for them. One of the things that we run into is people just get caught up in the planning. And I just want you to know that you have to just go ahead and get started. And yes, once you start, that's when the learning process actually begins. I know this for a fact, just in my own sewing adventures and journeys, that I can plan and plan and plan, but not until I turn that sewing machine on and sit down with that first part and make a mistake, figure it out, get better as I go. That's when things start to click. So first and foremost, I just want you to go ahead and get started. If that means starting with your stitch book, that is one of our favorite things to tell new sewing machine owners to do, is stitch out all your decorative stitches. You can also watch some of our videos that we have for free in each of our courses to see if that course is right for you. So explore and learn from those first videos that you can see what we're going to be learning and what excitement you're going to have as you master your sewing machine, embroidery machine, and so many other features that we are doing. A couple years ago, I did a video called How to Start Good Sewing Habits and Keep Them. And we're going to link to them somewhere here or down below in the description, and you can watch that video. I want to show you, because I rewatched it the other day, a couple things that we highlighted. Number one, and these are a couple of my personal things that I've been working on, is I started back then the Happiness Project. It's a 1-sentence journal for 5 years, a 5-year record, yes. So over the years, I now have started my 5th year, and I get to put down just 1 or 2 fun things that happen during the day. And then what's the benefit of is being able to go back and read all the cool things. So I am actually on year 5, and I am gonna buy another one of these once I fill it up. I love going back and reading. Sometimes it helps me realize how much I do get done, or how much fun we had all those years and we're still having fun. And so I highly recommend this little guy. If you're looking for something, you like to journal, but you don't take the time, this one was one that stuck with me, and this is all I do. I even usually pack this in my backpack with my laptop, and I also pack, because I love them, the Inkjoy pens. I show this in that other video, not how to make it, but again, doing the practice, figuring out how to get all the pins to fit, and I use these all the time. So in my backpack, I just roll that up, place it with this, and then I always have fun pens to write with as well. So those have been a couple things that have helped me greatly. But again, back to some of the questions that we have been getting. This has been a big one. I just need you to start. Just start with the first lesson. Watch the lesson. Go back. No, you can rewatch it again and again when you're in our courses, or if you're watching it on YouTube, you can just go ahead and restart it. If I do talk fast, which I do sometimes get comments about that, remember you can slow videos down just a hair, so maybe they aren't rolling as quickly across your screen. And yes, you can slow me down or speed me up, whichever you like. I personally usually watch videos on 1.5 speed or 1.25, depending on the person. That's how I sometimes can get through videos a little bit faster. The other thing that I talked about in that video, and to this day, I am still reading, and not that I'm still reading it because I'm slow, just because once I get to the end, I just start the book again. And that's The Atomic Habits by James Clear. Just good quality information. I love the way he writes. And again, when I get to the end, I just go back to the beginning and start over, and I'm able to just kind of pick it up and get a few more bits of information from that book. So that's been a good one. Ooh, so another thing that we had a lot of questions about this holiday season. So I know a lot of you get into embroidering. Maybe you pull out your embroidery machine for the first time, or it's been a while and now you want to embroider something for the holidays. Here is something that you need to do. If you own a sewing machine and embroidery machine combination machine, when you go to the store for your annual service, you need to take your embroidery unit in to be serviced together. We are hearing that not all stores tell you to do that, and they say, oh no, don't worry about it. In our store, we want you to bring it in. Like we'll send you back home to get it so we can service it. Because what was happening is we are having people that say, oh, my embroidery module's got this squeak, or it's getting stuck, or it's getting tight. And we're like, well, when did you have it serviced? And we're getting people telling us that stores tell them not to bring it in or don't worry about it. And I think that's not the right answer. So next time you have your machine serviced, make sure your embroidery unit goes in, make sure that they are servicing that with your machine, and that will help you along through your embroidery journey. We do have our most popular online course is our Embroidery Essentials course, which will teach you how to use your embroidery machine. So if you don't or haven't started that process yet, would love to have you join us and master that side of your machine. So if that's something that you've been a little scared of, that is no problem. We understand. And reach out to me anytime. But eventually you got to stop planning and just start practicing. Okay, so two more things I want to talk about is noise canceling headphones. Now, technically these were my husband's, and he let me borrow them one day, and then he didn't get them back. He said, oh no, that's my second pair. And so he still has his, and I don't know if this was like his travels. He still makes fun of me because I stole his noise canceling headphones, and I'm like, oh no, I don't need them. How many of you do that with me? Leave a comment below if you're that type of person. You're like, oh no, I'm fine. I'm using what I have, or this is working out just fine. And so I went ahead and used them. So the cool thing about noise canceling headphones is when you put them in, it blocks. It's not only that you can hear what you're listening to, whether that's music, maybe you're watching Netflix on your phone or iPad. What it does is it cancels out your sewing machine background noise. So how many of you have been watching like some of the Hallmark movies during the holidays, or maybe just a fun series that you kind of got yourself into and you want to sew while you're watching it because you're not like, you want to kind of be doing something while you're sitting there watching? What's cool about these is that if you have an embroidery machine, it drowns out the embroidery sound and you can actually hear the words in the movie. Or if you're just sewing, like you're piecing blocks together, that start, the stop, I really like to hear the whole movie, or this, what I'm watching or listening to. And with this, and some of you listen to audiobooks, I know. So instead of kind of catching like every other part of the sentence, these will drown out the sewing machine or your embroidery machine and let you listen and enjoy what you're listening to. So I'm going to put some links to some noise canceling headphones down below. Treat yourself this year to a pair of these. You are going to thank me. Again, leave a note in the comments if that's something that you use, and again, they're a little bit more expensive. But if you like to sew while listening to things, you're gonna love these. All right, now before we sign off here and get you started into the new year, I'm gonna show you just a little corner of something I am working on for the future. So I am gonna show you just a corner of an embroidery project. So yes, that can be done free motion quilting, but that is actually just a little bit of what I'm gonna do. And since today is a total snow day, I have my binding sewn on and I am gonna go get that stitched. Oh, should I show you the back? The back is also silk and is just as pretty on the back as it is on the front. Okay, so stay tuned for this. One other thing coming up is our Sewing Mastery Fiber Exchange, and that is happening still 3 times a year, so January, May, and September, and I'll put links below. The January one is coming up, but you are welcome to check it out or join us the next time we do it. That's always fun for learning more about using fibers, your sewing machine, and stitches for couching. So if that sounds interesting to you, we do that over at our Stitching Cosmos online courses. You don't have to be an enrolled student to join us for the Fiber Exchange. You can check off the box that you are a student or aren't a student, doesn't matter, but we are hosting that coming up in a couple of weeks here, where you send all your fibers in and we do the exchange for you and then send them all back. So it's super fun and you get a nice variety of fibers for couching. So I wish you well this new year. Check out the links below. Check out all the free videos that we have for your machines, and check out all those free videos that we have at the beginning of our courses that you can watch for free. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because I hope to be doing a few more extra videos this year that you can enjoy and find some helpful tips and sewing machine hints that will make sure that you are on a smooth sewing journey for 12 months of the year. All right, Happy New Year, everyone. We'll see you soon.